So the Atlanta Hawks tie up the series 2-2. Giannis goes down with a knee injury. These injuries have really hurt the NBA playoffs. To me, and I made a video about this before, this is the worst NBA playoffs in terms of injuries. From Trae Young to Giannis recently, Kawhi Leonard to, you name it, Jamal Murray. You guys have seen so many people go down. LeBron chimed in earlier this season, said it was due to the fast turnaround. I don't 100% agree with that assessment, but I think the quick turnaround time did have something to do with it. But also, some things have been frequently honest, but a lot of it is just like overuse. So currently the NBA has set everything where you don't even practice more than 2 hours. So maybe it's something to the effect where they could say maybe you skip a practice or you have a walkthrough or something. But right now, even the players and the coaches will admit players don't practice as much as they used to or as they should. So that's why a lot of things freak teams out. If you notice, like when they run a zone or when a team is running a pick and roll in a certain way, and they're like, well, don't they practice? Don't they prepare for that? They prepare for it X and O's wise, but they don't drill it as much because they can't have the players for practice. That's neither here nor there. The Hawks are tied 2-2. And there was a question raised saying if Trae doesn't come back and if Giannis doesn't come back due to their both respective injuries, who wins the series? And people had the nerve to pick the Atlanta Hawks. And that really bothers me because that says more about the Milwaukee Bucks than it does the Atlanta Hawks. Nobody believes in the Milwaukee Bucks that badly, to the point where they're willing to say, without Trae Young and without Giannis, the Hawks will win the series. Mind you, the Bucks still have Chris Middleton, All-Star. Drew Holiday, NBA All-First Team, All-Star appearances. The Bucks, Brook Lopez, they have players that could play, but we're talking about how the Hawks could upset them if Giannis doesn't return or whatever. Giannis or no Giannis, the players should have looked at it like this. We need to win this series to end the series. And the Bucks came into that game, 4, with the wrong mentality. They thought they were going to walk in there and win. PJ Tucker said that. He said, we thought we was going to walk in there and win due to the last game. It doesn't work like that, guys. And that's what pisses me off about the Bucks and why that essentially down the stretch, from top down, they don't have a championship winning mentality. Their mentality is, we're going to walk in here and win a game. Where? In Atlanta? Where you see all these stars lined up on the first row in the front row. You got the Migos out there, Gucci Mane out there. You got older stars from Atlanta, like older musicians. You have retired NFL players going to the game that play for the Dallas Cowboys. People that have major accomplishments, and you can tell that raucous crowd really messes with the Bucks. And Game 4, with Trae out and Giannis in until he got injured, the Hawks were winning anyway. They had a 10-point lead. This is disgusting to me because it just proves and furthers the point that the Milwaukee Bucks simply do not understand the gravity of the situation. And the gravity of the situation is they are 2 wins away from winning an NBA title. You have a team in the Atlanta Hawks. They're good. They're a good team. They made it this far. But they've been let off the hook by the 76ers. They've been let off the hook a lot by the Knicks. Even though they were a better team than the Knicks, they've been let off the hook in certain regards to where they lost games. You, a championship contender, cannot let them off the hook. And at the end of the day, that's what it just boils down to. Middleton, Drew Holiday, and if Giannis comes back or not, if they lose this series and a Trae Young doesn't return, in my opinion, heck, even if Trae Young does return, because I know guys are giving Trae Young like a lot of credit, but overall, he's been taking like a lot of volume shots, and the Bucks have really been in every situation. If the Bucks don't advance, and I know we could say you blame the injury as a reason, but in my opinion, is this: Trae Young doesn't return, Bucks need to win the series. Trae Young returns, this goes 7, but Bucks need to win the series. Middleton, Drew Holiday, have to step up in the absence of Giannis. Giannis comes back due to the hyperextended knee. You have to win the series because this will be the ultimate indictment against the Milwaukee Bucks and everybody on that team, including Budenholzer, because this day's a number. He needs to win a title to keep his job. If they can't get past the Hawks and go to the NBA Finals with this team, the way it's constituted, all the years that they've been bounced out early, unceremoniously, if they continue this crap, nobody's going to believe in them. They're going to break up the team. They're going to blow up that team. Who's Junction? Who's Means Hoopla? Like, comment, subscribe.